Alright, today we will be covering Giri versus Ninjo. My name is Esteban Ochoa for my Japanese literature class, and we're going to go over a slideshow on Giri versus Ninjo. Giri versus Ninjo is a theme shown commonly within Japanese stories. Giri is your duty, while Ninjo is your personal feelings. This conflict shows up a lot in the stories, and shows the inner turmoil that many characters face within these stories. Basically, Giri will be your duty and Ninjo will be your own personal feelings. We're going to take into look to how these conflicts play out and how each theme is separated. So, what is Giri? Giri is about obligation and doing what is expected by society or family. It's a duty and an obligation where the expectations are placed on you by society. It's about following the norm, helping others out of duty. Often seen in family roles, loyalty to those that are respected. It has characters and stories where following Giri, it means they're following their own duty and ignoring their own personal feelings. There's also aspects of it when it comes to the rules and traditions. In older times, people believed keeping your honor and duty was something that was more important than your own feelings. There was examples of this in a lot of stories, and the literature is covered in these Japanese stories. And a lot of times in the older times, honor was something that was very respected about many, and many people would try to preserve their own honor. Moving on to Ninjo. Ninjo's more or less the opposite. It means human emotion, personal feelings, or what you personally want, your own inner desires. It involves one's own personal feelings, and it clashes with Giri because it goes against what you're being told or what you're expected to do. Not always, but it's more or less your own personal feelings. And in stories, characters struggle between choosing their emotions, and sometimes those emotions challenges their duty, which can be quite a conflict or inner turmoil for most characters. Sometimes it's about, in those stories, how the character wants to be with like the woman that he loves, even though society says that he shouldn't, or it's against those societal norms. Going on to that first key point, covering the meanings of each Giri and Ninjo on a surface level and more of a deeper meaning. On the surface, Giri is obviously the duty and responsibilities that people hold, but Ninjo is more the emotion and personal desire. Going deeper, Giri isn't just rules, it's shaped by loyalty, honor, and relationships. Ninjo, on the other hand, isn't just feelings, it reflects inner conflict, empathy, and moral struggles. Both of these reveal how individuals balance society's norms with their own hearts. Going over to the second key point in how they're shown in media, more specifically in literature. Well, both Giri and Ninjo is a theme that is common within the Edo period, often used to highlight internal conflict, character growth, or tragic outcomes. It reflects how Japanese culture values both harmony and individuality. Recurring theme in classic Japanese literature, like in Double Suicide by Chikomatsu Monzaon, the main characters are torn between Giri, that social obligation, and Ninjo, true love. Their inability to resolve the conflict leads to them choose death over dishonor. Onto that third key point, the impact that the theme has had has been seen both in the past and present. Struggle between duty and emotion resonates in society, seen in work-life balance with family expectations and personal dreams. Influences not just Japanese media, but global storytelling showing the timelessness moral dilemma. In conclusion, Giri vs. Ninjo shows the tough choice between what you're supposed to do and what you truly feel. The theme has been important in Japanese stories for a long time and still matters today. It reminds us of a choice between following your heart and sticking to responsibilities. In the end, it's about finding that balance between Giri and Ninjo, and that theme is still relevant to this day. Thank you, and that was my presentation on Giri vs. Ninjo.